welcome to Angelic Oracle. My name's Eliza. It is 7:15 a.m. where I am, and I am compelled to do a reading for the collective. So let's see what comes out. I hope everybody is having a good morning. Oh, didn't even begin. I've shuffled the cards as I do and cleansed them. And look, first out, the Emperor. Some of you may be meeting or being involved with an influential male, an older male. This could be a father, husband, could even be a judge or somebody like a boss. So perhaps you're having some sort of questions regarding an emperor. Or maybe you are an emperor. Maybe you are a divine masculine attempting to step into your power but are feeling a little lost. Now let's have a look what Spirit's got for you. Okay, I'm going to keep with this Lightseers deck. It's definitely my favourite. Oh gosh, okay. We have the Tower. Now don't panic. A tower doesn't always mean bad. In order for us to rebuild, we sometimes have to start from scratch. And if your foundation wasn't built on something strong, then odds are your tower is at risk of crumbling. So whatever it is that you need to do right now in this tower moment is assess the rubble, assess what's happening or about to go down with lessons rather than mistakes, and see how you can rebuild anew. And this might have something to do with the Emperor. This might have possibly something to do with losing a job or something like that, but that's not negative. Again, change is good. We should embrace that. So watch out for your tower moment. Get ready to embrace it as a lesson rather than a mistake. And of course, not everything in tarot happens. It's all what you decide to take on board, and everything can be changed. Look inside. Perhaps the Emperor has shown up to help you. And then we have the Hermit. So this says to me that you're in quite a contemplative state, and perhaps your tower moment has already happened, and now you're seeking some form of counsel, or some help will come in the form of an Emperor, but you at this point are being guided to go within. Sit down, be still, listen. The job of the Hermit is to understand the light, to illuminate. He's the Hermetic. So he, she, regardless of if I say that, it could be a masculine or feminine energy, but the Hermit signifies it's time to go within and assess what's going on. Sometimes a tower moment doesn't look as tower as we think when we sit down and actually assess it. Now, I've got here the Empress. So it's a divine counterpart. It's clearly showing that, you know, you're in your Empress energy. Perhaps you're just uniting your masculine and feminine energies, and you're becoming a lot more well-rounded. The Empress can signify a mother, daughter, somebody nurturing. It can signify rebirth, pregnancy. This particular world stomach here, if you can see, kind of signifies that perhaps you may be thinking about giving birth to a new idea, bringing it out into the world. But this Empress looks very at peace. So be at peace. Whatever's going on is for the highest good, and it is usually to rebirth something new. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this card, when you look closely, shows somebody sitting at a desk or a chair looking like they're trying to work on perhaps a project or to get something off the ground. But in the reverse, this may signify that you still have some more work to do. We never stop working. We never stop perfecting. But the more time we spend perfecting and procrastinating and polishing and making it shiny, is that the real work? The polishing? Or do we need to dig deep and really look at the pentacles? So maybe Spirit's telling you that you need to have a deeper look inside and perhaps work on your pentacles. And perhaps the Emperor's coming in to help with that. But if you embody your Empress energy and start to dig around in your pentacles, put the work in, I'm sure that Spirit will have a magical gift, because we are what we reflect. I'm going to go ahead and take a card from the Cosmic Insights deck. Let's see what Spirit has to say with this. Gosh, these are all over the place. Yes! So it says, good luck is on your side. So if you've been thinking about making a move, you've had a tower moment and you're like, oh my God, what is this? Do I need to make some changes? Yes. Yes, you do. Tower moment is change. Empress, rebirth. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yes. Put in the work. It's time. It's time to put in the work. Okay, Spirit is clearly telling you, whatever question you're asking, it's a yes. I think I'll take another one from this deck. I quite like this. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to these videos. This is a new journey for me, and I wanted to come on a journey to help others. I've been through a lot. I would imagine everybody here has their own story, and I just want people to know that there's someone that they can share their journey with. If you're struggling, you know, always there's professionals out there, but sometimes it's just nice to know that we have a tribe and a circle and a community that we can go to and talk and listen, and hopefully an intuitive reader has some sort of message for us. But we always have to take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and if it doesn't sit well with you, change it. These cards are not predictions. They are strictly an insight into the possibilities. And it is really always up to you. See, I pulled one more card, and it's the Manifest card. That is absolutely perfect. It says, tell the universe exactly what you want. How can anybody give you what you want if you don't even know what it is? Be clear. Get a journal, make a list, write down all the things that you do want. Use positive talk. You know, for instance, you could say, oh, I don't want this. I don't like that. Well, you know, the universe doesn't know the difference between the words I don't like, I don't want, I do want. All it is the word that you say. So if you make a claim, I am sick, well then the universe will grant you that. So you must be very careful when you manifest to use positive talk, positive visions. And yeah, we all get negative thoughts. We all get negative visions. Soon as one arrives in your mind, recreate a new thought, something happier, the opposite. Put it in your mind. Don't let the mind manifest the wrong conditions for you. You are not your mind. You run that. You are above the mind and you control that. And it's really important to recognize that when manifesting, because we can allow fear to take over in all of our life. And manifesting is the most dangerous area to take it on board, because a worry is a prayer for that we do not want. So when you're worrying about something, you're praying for it. Be mindful. Immediately be mindful. Exchange, transmute, change that thought. If it comes out negative, that's okay. Find the positive to it, the counterpart to it, and change it. It's just a thought. And when that thought becomes a thing, it's not just a thought anymore. So we really have to be careful about what we're thinking about. I'm going to pull a card from the Inner Child deck because I think some of our decisions are based on some of our childhood wounds that are playing out that we don't even realise are there. And if we don't address the bottom line's going to keep coming up in every move we make. So let's see if Spirit wants us to look inside somewhere deep, which is usually the case. Spiritual awakening is about shadow work, as you know. You cannot escape it. When you look at my recent video, I channeled a message about the job of the butterfly or the job of the caterpillar. And check that out, because it's quite a profound message from, I believe, Mother Earth Spirit, telling us that, again, when we get lost, go to nature. Okay, I've got 2 cards wanting to come out here. It says, let it come forth, give your self permission to feel it. Like I said, sometimes the wound of the inner child is holding us back. How can the universe heal if it doesn't know? And now deep down, our fears are known by us. And they will play out in our reality if we do not go in there, dig them out, weed it out, and prepare the soil for a better foundation. So I think Spirit's inviting us, and if you look at the garden there, Spirit's inviting us, get inside, dig it out, get it out. It really will help you grow. And again, if you're stuck, get a journal. It's always important to write. And I'm going to do a video on the importance of writing and the wand and the words we speak, because they are spells. And the card that came out as well was, you can do hard things. It is not as impossible as it may feel. And you can see there's a boat there. You know, starting something new that you've never done before can be really daunting. Birthing an idea that has been inside you for so long can be really frightening. But I think Spirit's asking you to take a leap of faith. You can do these things, even if they feel hard to you right now. Think about, okay, let's try an exercise. Think about something that you once thought was the hardest thing in the world to you. That the mere thought, okay, I'll give you my example. So I like to sing, I'm a singer. And one of the things I suffer from, ironically, is stage fright. And I wanted to sing so badly and be on the stage so badly, but every time I would enter the stage, I would go into this deep fear. And so much so that my voice would seize up and my natural talent, my authentic voice, couldn't come out. And fear was the reason. Fear. Fear was the catalyst behind me pausing, stopping. I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. Those fears came from being laughed at as a child when I was on stage, or made fun of when I tried to express myself. And I wouldn't know that had I not gone and done the shadow work and gone inside and said, why am I so scared? We have to ask ourselves, why? Dig around. Check out the pentacles. Why isn't it growing? What's not working? Something might be inside, deep down, holding you back. And that requires deep healing. but you can't heal if you don't identify, right? So, I think Spirit is also telling us, when we've said in here about manifesting, be honest. Be honest about who you really are. Find who you really are, what you like. Those moments will be shaped by the things that come up that you don't like. So no, you don't pray for what you don't like, but you assess what you've seen. And if what you don't like keeps appearing, then there's some work to do there, because we're mirrors. You're reflecting this out of you, and something is wanting you to learn a lesson. Doesn't mean it's your fault, doesn't mean you're to blame. Oh, you're calling in this darkness. Not at all. Darkness lives in all of us. It always will. You have to own it. Make it your friend. Shadow's always going to be there. I'm going to take a message from the Green Witches Oracle deck. Oh, these cards are so mystical looking. They kind of remind me of an old spell book. Oh, we have a couple of cards have come out straight away. Oh, okay. It's kind of relevant together. And you have the Autumn card and the Harvest card. And I find this interesting because the time of year that it is, although this reading is timeless, it is actually October. And that's the autumn, or that's what we call autumn in the UK, in the States and other places. I think they call it fall. And right now the children are being asked to bring in offerings for what's called a harvest festival. And it's where the farmers would place their offerings for the reaping of a great harvest. Now that right there shows you ritual, doesn't it? That even now in today, we're still doing offerings. We're still offering nature something. This signifies to me that perhaps something is happening right now. Maybe your tower moment, your fall, is being signified by the autumn. But the harvest is the reaping. You get to choose what you reap based upon what you sow. And I did have a channeled message that actually is very similar to that, and it is, you reap what you sow. And if you don't work on your pentacles and sowing your seeds in the proper foundation, then what you sow may not be as fruitful as you'd like. You really have to tend to your soil. You really have to look at the seeds you're planting. The seeds of your subconscious that sometimes you've planted and didn't even know, or that others have planted in you. Maybe a bad word or an expectation. Those are seeds. Don't allow other expectations, perhaps of other people, places, things, to sit in your soil and grow. You nurture what you want to see grow. You nurture the thoughts and feelings. Don't let someone come and place a thought and a feeling in you and then you hold on to it and start watering it and letting it grow. No. No, no. This is your garden. This is your sacred forest. And you cultivate it as you wish. And if somebody comes into your garden and you're not comfortable with them there and their energy isn't right, you ask them to leave. Or you leave. If you're in their garden and you're not comfortable, you don't have to be anywhere where you're not at peace. And if it isn't peaceful and a tower moment comes, rebuild. Rebuild it to what you do want, to what you do like. I'm going to take a Sacred Forest Oracle, as I think it's appropriate, so we're talking about nature and the forest. You're going to cultivate where you stay, your realm, your garden, where you live. You're going to invite who you want into your garden, to your space. Sometimes you might make a mistake and you might invite the wrong person into your garden. Or you may find yourself somewhere where you're not flourishing. Oh, beautiful card. This has been coming up quite a lot lately in my own readings, and that's the Phoenix. And I think this is a perfect end to this reading, in that that's exactly what Spirit is telling you. You're going to rise. Incorporate your Emperor. Incorporate your Empress. Find your divine masculine, your divine feminine inside yourself. Transmute the two energies, the light, the dark, the good, the bad, the up, the down. Don't be black, don't be white. Be grey. Sit firmly in the now, just being. And every single time a situation, a tower, a fire comes, let it burn. Let it burn and learn. This isn't your destruction. It's your rebirth. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you coming to my channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. As I said, I'm here to help you on your healing journey. I hope that you will join me on mine. We are all one. And we really do need our tribe to survive. Thank you for watching. Put your comments, like, share, and I'll be back soon with another reading. Have a blessed day.